Hello, hello. So, I hope you enjoyed the last few videos. I enjoyed making them for sure. Yeah, so today, today it's
You okay, man?
rhythm. Yes, rhythm. Rhythm? Rhythm. Something like that. I can't say it. I can't say it because I can't say it, man. Well, it's something that makes you dance. Yeah, it's something that makes you move. If you remember the other music theory 101 about melody, the one about melody, remember that one? Yes. We talked about motifs, right? Motifs, which are rhythmic parts within melodies, right? So melody as rhythm as well. If there's no rhythm in the melody, how can you create a melody? You need rhythm. So because you need rhythm, today's lesson is going to be about rhythm, and this is applicable for melody or even for percussion parts, right? So even though something can be in the same tone all the time, like a snare, for example, you can still have question and answer through rhythm, through motifs, like when we mention it in melody. So today we're gonna talk about rhythm. Let's do it. Rhythm. So let's talk about rhythm. Come on. So that's the lesson for today. That's rhythm. No, I'm kidding. So rhythm. If you remember when we spoke about melody, basic melody, we spoke about motif. And motif are basically rhythmical patterns that go inside the melody, right? So I'm obviously going to talk about that again because that's rhythm. So one thing about rhythm, even if you're just using it for a percussive instrument, and I don't mean a piano, I do mean a percussive instrument like noise kind of instrument, like a snare or a hi-hat or something like that. You still have answers, questions and answers, tension and release, and you need repetition. So let's talk about a little bit about repetition. In a rhythmical pattern, we're gonna keep the same or very similar rhythm in questions and answers. Give some similarity to the to the listener. You know, so yeah, we have to make sure there is repetition of rhythmic patterns of little phrases. Like for example, in a 4-part rhythmic phrase, let's say we got 2 parts per bar. I have 2 bars here. So let's say we have 2 parts per bar. And I'm gonna call this part here, well, make this simpler. I'm gonna use 4 bars. Oh, actually, let's start with 2 bars first. That was my first goal. Let's do 2 bars. So I'm gonna do a question and then an answer. So that can be my question. And now I'm going to do an answer. So before I do the answer, I wanna talk about something. I want to talk about the key for music, the secret for music. Yes, the secret. Silence. Oh yes. Now you're probably thinking this guy's crazy, man. I mean, music there's no silence in music. That's music is music. Sound comes, and there's music. There's sound. There's silence is only in between. I don't know what is he talking about. The silence, the intervals are the secret. If you focus yourself more in the intervals, you'll see that you'll achieve things you never thought of. Right. And that is where we're going to focus on right now. We're going to focus on the silence, on the intervals. So if you look at this example here, I have one interval of 2 16 notes, two intervals of 2 16 notes, and a third interval of 2 16 notes. So I got three intervals of 2 16 notes. 2 16 notes together is a 1/8, right? So I got 3/8 intervals, right? So if I place this into 1/8, no, sorry. You see, 1, 2, 3. Just, I hate this. So you see what I'm going. And I got one more interval, which is an old tone and a 16 note. So old tone and a 16 note. So that's in my question. For my answer, I want the same intervals, right? I don't care if I turn this 1/8 into 2/16. I can do that. I still have the same intervals, don't I? So if I follow that rule using the same intervals, so 3 intervals of 1/8, right? And one interval of one old tone and one 16 note. So here I have 1/8. Here I have 1/8. I move this guy over here. I got another 1/8, right? Here I have one old tone, because it's 4/16, make one whole tone, and 1/16. So I have the same intervals as in my question. Do I? Let's listen to it. Let's listen to it with the kick and bass. And some percussion. As you can see, it works. Now, oh, I don't want this. So focus on the silence, because silence is indeed the key. Now, like I show you here, I exchanged 1/8 length with 2 16 notes. I can do the same for others. And of course I can change this. I got 1, 2, 3 there. I got one old tone and 1/16. But I can change things around, make it more interesting to my ear. Let's use 1/16 here, and I still got my old tone here. So I still following the rule of silence. I chose the worst patch ever, but anyway, you do get the picture. Now, like I was saying, I can change these 1/16s. I can change it into 2/32s, right? Okay, this patch is crap. Let's find another patch that is more rhythmic. Percussion. Yes, please. Side stick. I suggest that you experiment with it. Side stick. This is not a very good one because it's too short. Why didn't I just choose a proper one? Anyway, let's not get into worse fields than we already are. So remember, use repetition. And yes, this is my first phrase in my first bar. And what I was going to show you, if we go for 4 bars, you got to keep repetition like I was talking about. If we go for 4 bars, we got 1 phrase here and 2 phrases. This is my second phrase. So I would call this 1A and this 1B. So repetition, we can repeat 1A and place it in, let's say, 2A and 2B. So I'm calling 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B for my bars. So let's say I can hold this little fella and either place it in 2A or place it in 2B. And there I got some repetition to make some sense of myself. I can repeat it 2 more times. So I can either do this, make it go into here and here. And the only different one would be this one. Or I could repeat this one again here on 2B. Or I could even do something a bit more different. Repeat 2A into 1B. Okay, we're on 10 minutes. I hope that you have a better sense of rhythm. And obviously, if you remember the melody lesson, when I talked about motifs, well, you can use this for your motifs. Make use of this repetition. And remember that today you just learned the key of music, which is silence, intervals. We'll talk more about it in the future, obviously. So, peace.
Can you please? You don't have to say please, young man. And you know what? Bass gel is also good for psytrance. Are you okay? Don't waste any more time. Get the bass gel right now from minddoctorsmakeacid.com.
So I hope now that you know the key for music, you will be a successful producer. That's right. It is a big secret. Silence, the intervals, what's happening in between is where the secret is. Not just here in rhythm, in time, right? Also in pitch. Yeah, focus on that. Also in pitch. Focus on the intervals in pitch as well. So, that's today's lesson on Music Theory 101. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, SoundCloud, and Facebook. Remember that I am doing mixing, mastering, and services. And I'm also doing the lessons online through Skype. I also have on my website analysis, video track analysis. So if you send me your track, like your stems for your track, or just the track, full track, however you like it, I can do an analysis of 10 minutes, of 30 minutes, of 60 minutes, whatever you choose. Donate to this channel if you don't want any of my services and you like to just watch the channel. Donate to it, please. If you think that I'm doing something right here and you think that I should carry on doing it, so give me a donation if you be so kind. So many things. I keep forgetting all this stuff. Anyway, that's all, folks. Remember to subscribe to this channel, subscribe to my Portuguese channel, and please, 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 something that I haven't been asking you guys, please like this video, share this video. Share this video so more people can get this knowledge, okay? I'm trying to send this knowledge to the world. The more people that watch these videos, the more people get benefits from it. So, if you are a kind soul, share these videos. Share them with other people. Karma will be giving you the fruits later on. So, goodbye, dudes. Take care. Peace.